Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what lies have been told to you that will be exposed soon. So, we're going to be hopefully exposing some of it in this reading. We have 3 piles today to choose from. So the first pile, we have a shell with the Light Seers Tarot. For pile number 2, we have Red Jasper with the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. And for pile number 3, we have Pyrite with the Crystal Magic Tarot. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Please be aware this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be a pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, there may be more messages there for you. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose the shell and the Light Seers Tarot, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what lies have been told to you that will be exposed soon. So hopefully your spirit guides can give me as much information in this reading as possible about, the person and the situation. So we're first going to be taking a look at the person quickly. We're not going to take much time on that, but I just want to see who is telling you the lie first, or how many people are involved. And then after that, I'm going to look at the actual lies that have been told to you that will be exposed. Okay, so only take what resonates, leave the rest, because this is a general reading. So let's start out with shuffling your cards. Specific message for some, like this person could be someone that likes to cook a lot. I know that's generic, but like this person may have a hobby about cooking, and I saw a doctor. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but a specific message for someone. Okay, so who is this person's spirit guides of pile number 1, where their lie has been told to pile 1 and it will be exposed? Who is this person or people that have lied to my pile number 1s, please? So we have Judgment. We have the Fool. The green is really sticking out to me, like this green. Even here at the back we have green. So we'll see what that's about. We have the 6 of Swords. Who is this person that has lied to pile number 1, please? Or people? Ace of Cups. The Lovers. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but this could be just someone you're very close to. The Ace of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. This makes me feel like it's 2 people that you're close to with the 2 of Pentacles, where they're keeping the secret together. 5 of Cups. 3 of Wands. One more card for who's lying to pile 1. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and the back of the deck we have 4 of Wands. Okay, so my pile number 1s, I definitely feel like this is 2 people involved here. We even see 2 people here. So 2 of Pentacles, 2 people, and I feel like the energies are very different. One person is showing up with a lot of red here, and the other person a lot of greenish blue. So that could be, these colors could be significant to their personality types. I'll go in-depthly into that in a moment as I tap into the energy. I just want to mention certain signs I see. Okay, so I see Gemini and Virgo very strongly. I was hearing Capricorn when I looked at the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this row of energy is a very like either earthy energy or airy energy. Okay, so yeah, Gemini is coming up really strongly, and the other person, I feel like they could potentially be a fire sign or a water sign, but I'm more so picking up on fire sign energy. Did I say I heard Scorpio? Like I heard Scorpio as well, when I looked at the Five of Cups. Okay, so those are the signs I see in terms of who this is. That could be their sun, moon, rising, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes when we listen to general readings, it sometimes gives us a clue, but sometimes it doesn't resonate. So if it doesn't, don't worry about it. In terms of who this is that has lied to you, I kind of feel the energy of like two best friends or two people in a friendship circle. But the Six of Swords here tells me that maybe some kind of change happened here. I all of a sudden felt very hot during your reading. So this person or these people could be, especially this one person at the bottom row with this fiery energy, could be very much like that fiery type of person, very warm and exciting to be around. Their presence feels very comforting and warm and fun to be around. And the other person feels very grounded and in touch with the sense of peace and serenity. They seem like a very grounded person where if you were in a group with them, it feels like they would be that type of person that's a little bit more quiet. Not that they're a quiet or shy person, but they only speak when they have something meaningful to say. So I'd say this other person at the top row has more of a grounded, rational energy, and the other person has more of this fiery, maybe even sometimes impulsive energy, but very funny, very fun to be around. That's what I'm getting here. I'm seeing a bee for this person over here. So this person could be a very busy, busy bee. The person at the bottom, the second person. Like always busy doing things. Their schedule could be always full. They could always be. I'm even picking up on like ADHD energy for some of you. Like this person could have ADHD. I'm not a medical professional, but I know what the energy feels like because I have it. Where they could be a little bit of a multitasker, or they could like to do many different things at once. They remind me of a firecracker. Okay, very passionate, very exciting. They could be artistic in some way or have certain types of hobbies, this person over here. And I feel this person over here can be a little bit sensitive at times. Spirit is showing me Karen from Mean Girls when she was like, everybody thinks I'm dumb or something like that. So this person could be at the bottom, like a little bit sensitive to other people's words, but in the public persona they give off, they're very much like that type of person that seems confident in themselves and seems very fiery. So I guess this is a side of themselves they don't really show to many people, but those closest to them, like their disappointments, the things they've gone through, they can be a little bit sensitive, but they don't show that to everyone. This person at the bottom here. This person at the bottom here, I'm hearing that Fergie song where she's like, I always fall in love like I'm a relationship type of girl. So this person at the bottom could be the type of person that always falls in love, always has a crush on someone. As I look at the lover's card, I'm seeing that like a kind of like hopeless romantic person, always wanting love. This could even be about love. Like the energy I'm picking up here is like two friends specifically. Two friends you were or are very close to, but something's changed here in your relationship to them with the Six of Swords. Either you have completely moved away from them, or something's changed where you've kind of drifted apart, or there's a sort of like distance between you two, between the three of you actually. Or maybe you're close to one person and not the other person anymore. Like, I'm getting that vibe here. Something's changed within your connection to these two people. And I'm getting, even if these people weren't like best friends, they were people you went out with a lot, you had fun with the Four of Wands at the back of the deck. Like, let's say you went out to parties a lot with these two people, or you just went out and did fun things together, and you have those certain types of fun memories, because the Fool gives me this very adventurous and free-spirited vibe that you shared with them. Okay? The other person at the top row, I see them being more in touch with their heart space. I see them being more grounded, more rational. I see them being someone that whenever you're around them, you feel at peace. Spirit is showing me, there could be chaos around in a situation, but this person knows how to make you ground and think clearly, not think with worries. So let's say if you were in a situation with this person at the top here, and there was a very worryful situation where you were anxious, scared, worried, frustrated, stressed, this person would know what to say to calm you down. They wouldn't necessarily be nurturing per se, is what Spirit is showing me, but they'd be like, I'm not seeing like a pep talk. I don't know how to describe this. It's more so like, hey, calm down. We need to think this through. We need to do this. Like, almost like that type of vibe. I hope that makes sense. Though with this person at the top, I feel like there is a secret side to them that people don't always see. Like, they come across as very grounded, very smart, very rational, very on top of things and put together in some way. They could be very neat, clean, tidy. It's giving me that vibe. Like, they look like that person that has their life together. They may, spend a lot of time working on their physical body, their physical environment, keeping their physical environment clean and neat and tidy and put together, but also I feel like aesthetically pleasing, or just like a kind of minimalist aesthetic in their home. They like to be on top of things, and I see them going to the gym, eating healthy, having that type of persona where they look like they have their shit together, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Sorry for my language, but that's what I hear. But behind closed doors, it's like I'm seeing clairvoyantly as a metaphor someone that's cleaned their home, but they've had piles of clothes and they quickly shoved it under their bed. So it's like this person almost has a huge secret that I can't quite figure out. There's a sort of mystery to this person, like we can't quite figure them out. This person's very easy to read, but this person not as much. It's like I kind of have to get in their head. And even when you're with this person, it can be quite hard to read them, or quite hard to tell what they're thinking or what they're feeling, because I hear the word poker face, like their expressions are very calm. You won't see, what's on their mind. But both of these people are very fun, very free-spirited to be around. I feel like if you ever went out with them, you had a lot of fun and you wanted to see them in the future. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up on in terms of the traits of these people that have lied to you. Let's get some more information for you, Pal One. I'm very intrigued now to find out what this is about. Maybe it's about love, because the Lovers popped out for some of you. Like, for example, let's say the one person, I'm picking up on a lot of feminine energy, but it makes sense because a lot of women watch my channel, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just picking up on the majority of the energy. So for example, let's say there's a woman watching and she went on a date with a man, and then the next day, the second person, the one with the fiery energy, went on the date with that man and kept a secret from you. It's giving me like that type of energy for some of you, something to do with love. So what is the secret that they have kept from pile number 1 that is about to be exposed? Can we have as much specific information as possible, Spirit? So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Strength card. I'm feeling a weird sensation. This is gonna sound really strange and cringe, but I'm seeing clairvoyantly, you know when you have a dream and you have that type of weird, cringy dream where you're like naked in school and you're just exposed? I'm seeing that clairvoyantly, but I think that's Spirit's metaphor for even if this reading doesn't fully give you all the information you need, soon something's going to be exposed where this person's naked in front of everybody, metaphorically, not physically, of course, but it's like everybody's going to see their true self, or these people. Everybody's going to see their true self. The lie will be exposed. The illusion will be broken. Everybody will see it, not just you. So something regarding their reputations. We have the Nine of Wands. Interesting. And I'm hearing Spirit say some of you may feel bad hearing that, may feel bad for these people. But, you know, you're very protected, pal one. So Spirit doesn't play when people do you wrong. So we have the Eight of Cups here. Some of you have already walked away from these people. Like you could see that it wasn't aligning, you know, you weren't wanting to hold on to these friendships or these people in your life. For others of you, like I'm hearing a specific message if you don't relate to the friend thing. It could even be like a spouse or a not that your spouse or your significant other is lying to you. I'm seeing a scenario where it's like a brother-in-law, a sister-in-law, and there's like two sisters or something like that as well. So spirit guides of pile number 1, what is the lie that has been told to them that will be exposed soon? We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Star. We have the Page of Pentacles. What is the lie that has been told to them that will be exposed soon? Eight of Swords. Five of Pentacles. This card moved. So this is, what's the word? Amplified. This energy is amplified, the Eight of Swords energy. So they feel very stuck in the sense of, like, if you were to ever find out this piece of information, Spirit is clairvoyantly showing me, you know, when in a movie when people are trying to find information on something and they're, you know, kind of being detectives like Nancy Drew energy, and then they find something, it's kind of giving me that vibe. So these two people are very scared that you find out the truth. They don't want you to find out because they feel it would make them feel very stuck. And I see them being stuck in their mind a lot, like very fearful of you finding out and what you would think of them, especially in terms of what you would think of them. It's like they don't want you to think of them in a negative way. Interesting. And I see them being in kind of like a loop of thoughts of guilt. Interesting. So I just want to show you something. We have 2 extra cards here. Knight of Cups wants to pop out. So for some of you, it could have to do with love, but I don't feel like it's serious love. It's more so like going on dates, things like that. Like the example I mentioned earlier. Let's say, for example, you had a friend where every time you dated someone, they wanted to date that person. It's giving me that vibe. We have the devil also wanting to pop out in the Five of Wands. So these people were secretly in competition with you. And we have the Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck with the Ace of Wands. So those two people we mentioned earlier. Okay. So these two extra cards we have here is the Eight of Pentacles and the Death and Rebirth. So this could even be a work situation, co-workers, people you work with that act nice to your face, but behind closed doors, there's something else. Okay, I feel like pulling two oracle cards as well, and then we're going to analyze everything we see here. Okay, so we're using the Astral Realms Oracle deck. So Spirit Guides of pile number 1. Somehow we have this card in between. I don't know why. Okay, but it says Lost Lands. You've done this before. So maybe this is a situation that has happened before. So for example, we mentioned friends. Like let's say you've been friends with these people before and they've gossiped behind your back before and it's happened before, now it's happening again. Or this could be a past life situation coming back to the surface. Like let's say you and these two individuals had a karmic connection in a past life. It's coming back to the surface. So that card wasn't even from this deck. It was like in between and it wasn't meant to be there. So it kind of feels like these people aren't meant to be in your life. All of a sudden, I started hearing Britney Spears' voice. I don't know what that's about. Maybe something about her energy is significant to the reading. Okay, so Spirit Guides of pile 1. Can we have last information about what this lie is that will be exposed soon? So we have Smoky Amazonite, Regular Star in Abundance, card 17. And we have Peach Selenite, Universal's Chakra, and Insight, card 19. So for some of you, this definitely could be about work. I mean, we have Abundance, Eight of Pentacles. And at the back of the deck, we have Pyrite with Mars and Momentum. Okay, so my pile number 1's, Spirit is showing me different scenarios and what this lie could be. I think it's going to be different for all of you. So take it as it resonates. And what I'm hearing from Spirit, if we don't fully uncover this lie, there is a lot of hidden and mysterious energy here with this door even being locked, but the key is here. So if I have a hard time getting information on it, it's because maybe you're meant to find this information out physically, because the Five of Pentacles is a very physical card and there's a lack here of information, but the key's right here. So this is giving the impression if you wanted to look for this information, you can find it very easily. So trigger warning as I go into what I see here. I'm seeing something very dark for one specific person here or two specific people here. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but it's very dark, so trigger warning ahead. I'm even just shocked to see this. I have no words. I don't even know what to say. So I'm seeing a scenario in which you went out with these two people for one or two of you, and you felt as though you were drugged. I'm getting that scenario for one or two people only. You went out on a night out and you felt as though you were drugged. You couldn't remember anything from the night. And it's actually quite weird and strange because I had a friend where I did a reading on her in this exact scenario. So maybe she's watching this pile. Yeah, so I'm seeing a scenario where you went out together with these two people and they slipped a pill inside your drink. Something along those lines. But that's only for those that have suspected it. That's not going to resonate with everyone. But that's really, really dark because I mean, like, what? What kind of friend does that to another friend? I don't know why it happened, but I mentioned in the beginning something about a doctor. Maybe this person is friends with a doctor or knows people that can give them those types of drugs. I don't know. That's very, very dark. I'm sorry to hear about that, pal one. Like, whoever went through that, I'm really, really sorry. That's a hectic scenario, okay? Second scenario I see here in terms of this lie is something sexual. So like a situation. Okay, we said something about work here. So let's say this is two co-workers and the one co-worker um like slept with the boss to get a promotion, and maybe you were going to get the promotion but they got it instead. It's giving you that type of vibe. I know I don't jump to conclusions like that, but I'm seeing something sexual clairvoyantly. Like I'm seeing it clairvoyantly. Other scenario, if it's friends, then it has to do with this type of feeling of like a friend going for someone you dated in the past. Like, because we have the Eight of Cups here. So let's say you had an ex that you walked away from, and then you had a friend that went for them right after you walked away from them, and they both kept the secret from you in this friendship group. It's giving me that type of energy. Or let's say you went on a date with a specific person, and then a week later, your friend decides to go to their house, or I don't know. And I'm not picking that up from the cards, I saw it clairvoyantly. Third scenario I see here of the lie is something about gossiping, talking behind your back with Ace of Swords. So this could be like a coworker that two coworkers spoke behind your back. Something to do with that. Two friends or two ex-friends spoke behind your back. I'm even seeing something to do with social media. Like, for example, let's say someone sent you an anonymous message. Why can't I say the word anonymous? Anonymous message, almost like cyberbullying you, or left a comment on your Instagram from a fake Instagram account saying mean things. Like something about that's coming through. Or posting on a close friend's story. Like I'm seeing something on Instagram specifically. So these are very specific messages. I don't think they're going to resonate with everyone, but the most common storyline I see here is about gossiping, about speaking and talking shit behind your back. Sorry for my language, but that's what I'm hearing, because I'm clairvoyantly seeing like someone whisper in someone else's ear. So this could either be a coworker that has gossiped about you or a friend. And it either has to do with your work, your abundance, your love life, you as a person. Because I feel with the star here, you're someone that shines bright. I mean, you're showing up as a strength energy. You have a lot of power within you, my pal ones. And I feel like these two people are secretly in competition with you and are secretly jealous of you, which is why this lie is coming to the surface. I'm being taken to this heart here on the strength card, and it's like you wore your heart on your sleeve to this people, like you didn't expect them to do this. But I feel here with insight, Maybe you intuitively felt something was off with these two people and you walked away, or you distanced yourself from them with the Eight of Cups because you intuitively felt something was off. I mean, we have Eight of Cups, we have death and rebirth, so some kind of major ending happened here between you and these people, or your advice is to end things, to walk away. Because I'm hearing you're walking away with the upper hand. Because it's like I see someone trembling, shaking in their boots in terms of their reputation being destroyed, but also in terms of you knowing who they truly are, who they are, like with this deceit, you know what I mean? I'm even hearing for some of you, like a rumor went around and it was like two of your friends that spread this rumor or something like that. And it was something that challenged you. Whatever happened here, it was like you saw the results of it. It challenged you in some way, but you didn't know where it came from. Eight of Swords opposite Nine of Wands. It's giving me the vibe, if I had to put this in example. Let's say someone here goes to college, right? This is not going to resonate with everyone, just an example. And a rumor went around about you, but you didn't know where it came from and it created challenges for you. Now you know where it came from. It's giving me that vibe since these two cards are opposite each other. And with the Strength card, I'm looking at the Lion and I'm hearing ego. So these people are very much like in their ego, and I'm hearing the word resent. They resent you for shining so bright. And there's secret feelings of jealousy here and inadequacy, I'm hearing. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile one. Um, Always trust your intuition when it comes to people. We may not always understand why our intuition is telling, us what it's telling us, but there's always a reason. I can personally say in certain times I felt intuitive feelings and I ignored them. Don't ignore your intuition. So I'm going to leave your reading here. That was kind of dark. I'm sorry, pal one. Yeah, I really hope these people are not in your life anymore because these people don't sound like good friends, good co-workers. They don't have your best interests in mind. Yeah, if this reading resonated, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this red Jasper crystal and the sacred Sisterhood tarot, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what lies have been told to you that will be exposed soon. Hopefully, we can reveal some of these lies to you or this lie to you in this reading. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. We're first going to take a quick short look at who this person is or who these people are that have lied to you to get more information. We want more information. So after that, I'm going to actually look at the lie and expose that for you. So make sure to stay tuned for the whole reading. By the way, I heard a plane go by as soon as I started your reading. As soon as I was about to start pile 2, I heard a plane go by. So for some of you, not all of you, this person could travel a lot, could want to travel a lot, could be that very free-spirited type of person, could travel for business, could live far from you where maybe you have to travel by car to actually visit them. Or travel a little bit of a distance, like 30-40 minutes before you can see them with car. Like plan out your meetings. Why did I say meetings? Maybe this is a co-worker for some of you or something to do with business. Or just like when you go out together, it's giving me that vibe. Okay, so everything else I see here, I heard the word history. So you and this person could have a lot of history together, or you could have known them for a really long time, or this could be someone from your past. So let's take a look at your cards and get some more accurate information on this person, okay? So spirit guides of pile number 2s. Okay, we already have one card, 5 of Pentacles. Spirit guides of pile number 2s. What lies have been told to them that will soon be exposed? But first, can we find out who is this liar? Who lied to them? So we have the Emperor. The funny thing is, before I started the actual pick a card reading, I saw the card the Emperor in my mind, so now I know it's for your pile. Because sometimes I see visions beforehand, but I don't know which pile it's for. So something about Emperor energy, like specific message for someone here. Whenever you do readings, there's a specific person that always shows up in the Emperor energy. That's this person. That's your confirmation. We have 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Who told this lie? We have the 2 of Cups. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could just be someone you were very close to, someone you had a lot of love with. The Chariot. So again, confirmation of travel. This person could be traveling right now, could be out of the city, country, state, whatever right now. Or they could just travel a lot for business, maybe. We have the Knight of Swords. So I guess that's not for everyone, but for some of you. Who is this person that has lied to them? We have the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like one more card, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So for some of you, I'm getting like a situation scenario, like a baby daddy, because we have the Emperor and we have a mother that's pregnant here, and the 6 of Cups wants to pop out. Oh gosh. Okay, the Strength card wants to pop out with a baby, but then I saw the 6 of Cups also wanted to pop out. So for some of you, this could be someone from your past, someone that's no longer, you know, in your life in some way. 10 of Wands at the back of the deck. For others of you, this could be an actual father figure with the Emperor. Or this person could have a child. Could be a father in some way, or a mother. Okay, so for some of you, I'm also really getting strongly like this is an ex-lover you had children with, or you wanted to have children with, or there was a pregnancy for one or two of you, but it didn't happen. That's a specific message for someone. Remember, these specific messages are just for someone here. If they don't resonate, just leave them behind. Yeah, I'm getting that strongly. Or if none of that resonates, if this person's not a mother or father, then I'm getting that you were just very close to this person, right? With the 2 of Cups. Could even be an ex-lover you were very close to, or someone you were very close to. I'm picking up on a lot of masculine energy for this pile, but remember, I'm just picking up on the majority of the energy coming through. It could also be a feminine energy. So if none of that resonates with like the motherly father energy, like this person could just be that type of person that is very fatherly or motherly in the friendship group, or towards their lover, towards, you know, the people closest to them. They could be very protective over you, very much like, sometimes it could come across as controlling, or too much, but like I feel a very protective energy, and this energy of like wanting to care for everyone around them. Okay, so in terms of signs I see here, I am feeling a lot of fiery energy, especially Aries, though I also do feel a lot of earth energy within this pile. I'm hearing Capricorn Venus, like this person could have a Capricorn Venus placement or a Virgo Venus. I know that's specific, but that's coming through. So Capricorn or Virgo could also be very significant here. And of course, these signs are just guidelines. They don't fully have to resonate because sometimes when I watch pick a card readings, the signs don't resonate, but sometimes they do. Okay, it's 9:09 on the clock. Um, yeah, the Hierophant here, which is even making me feel like for some of you it's a divorce, like someone you get divorced to. And I know the Hierophant doesn't usually mean that, but when I do tarot readings and when I've done tarot readings for personal clients, sometimes my spirit guides will communicate to me in my own way where the Hierophant can sometimes relate to letting go of some type of commitment, especially when it has to do with law, especially like when the Justice card comes out. So sometimes I relate the Hierophant to divorce. Or like, let's say you owned a house with this person, for example, or were renting an apartment with this person, and then you had a lease and then you had to break that lease. Something involving the law could be significant here, or you could have lived with this person. This feels like a very serious foundational connection that was in your life. Like I said from the beginning, it feels like there's a lot of history, and I'm hearing another plane go by. Okay. Okay, so I'm also picking up on Cancer and Scorpio very slightly, but for the majority of people watching here, I feel a lot of Aries energy and Earth energy. Okay, so I feel whoever this is, I feel this is a person that is very protective over what is theirs. Um, I want to say the word possessive over like material items. So I'm getting the vibe from this person, like if you had to borrow something of theirs or ask to borrow something of theirs, they would most likely say no. Or like let's say you were in a situation where you needed help financially. It's like maybe they have more than enough, but they'd say no. Like, I'm getting that vibe from this person, like a little bit of a stinginess. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but I'm picking up on that, like a stinginess here, either when it comes to personal belongings, or finances. Like, let's say, you go out with this person, for example, and you're friends with them, and last week you bought them a coffee, but you don't expect them to buy you a coffee, but then this time they're like, pay for your own, like, and it's like, you don't expect it, but then it's like kind of like a slap in the face because it's like friends are supposed to buy each other things, like without expecting it, of course, but it's like, if someone does something nice for you and you don't return that, then that's a little bit one-sided. Does that make sense? Of course, the scenario doesn't have to be like that, but I'm seeing an example of that clairvoyantly, spirit showing me, or and I don't feel like this person has a lack per se, because I feel like they have a strong desire to succeed, a strong willpower. Um, they could be very successful in some way, but they could not uh, like to use it or share it in some way. Like I'm getting that energetically, based off feeling, based off intuition. I know the Five of Pentacles is here, which can usually indicate lack, and Seven of Pentacles in reverse. But what I'm getting is not necessarily a lack of finances, but a lack mindset. Because I'm getting this person has more than enough with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, with all the grapes that have already grown here. So if you look at this card, there's grapes that have already grown, but she's sitting here and in my perspective of this card today, I never looked at this card before. She looks like she's not fully satisfied with everything she has. So I'm getting like almost like Four of Cups energy from this card, like boredom and dissatisfaction, like nothing is ever really enough. So I feel like this person could, for some of you, be a very materialistic person, or they're not materialistic, they don't like to show off per se, but it's like they work so hard, but the result doesn't really satisfy them. For some of you, like I'm picking up on a workaholic, right? And this person overworks and they achieve, they have drive to achieve, to succeed, to, level up within their career. I feel like this person's a very goal-orientated, physical-orientated person where they want to build their life. They're more so focused on their finances, building their life, their health, their goals, the physical aspects of life than the emotional aspects of life or the spiritual aspects of life. But nothing this person builds feels good enough to them. I'm picking up on that. And when I said something about like protectiveness, they could be very protective over those they love, but sometimes it can come across for some of you as possessiveness. Remember, I'm reading the energy, not just the cards. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. What is this card telling me? I'm hearing this person's always in go, go, go. That they may have sometimes experienced burnout, because I'm looking at the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and I feel like this person may sometimes struggle with consistency, because I see them being like on the go, go, go. Very much like wanting to achieve something big, very much like being that type of person that has a lot of ambition and drive to succeed, but then sometimes they push themselves too hard and then they experience symptoms of burnout, but then they don't realize they're experiencing symptoms of burnout, and then I see them almost like making themselves feel bad for their energetic state. So let's say, for example, this person's at work and they've worked the whole night. I'm seeing, drinking a bunch of coffees that, drinking so much coffee that their jaw is starting to shiver, or like that type of vibe, like kind of, for some of you, I was picking up on, I don't want to say this, but I was picking up on, for some of you, like this person using suppressants, or is the word right? Suppressants? I don't know. Or using certain substances to keep them awake at night, or keep them awake for long periods of time. That's not going to resonate with everyone, but that's something I saw clairvoyantly for someone here as like a clue. But yeah, let's say they're sitting at work and they're feeling really tired and burnt out and stressed, and like they can't concentrate on one thing, but then they're kind of like wanting to push through that. So I see that type of energy here in this person, and I feel like sometimes they may unintentionally why am I hearing the word revoke? What does the revoke mean? Let's see. 9:19 on the clock. So the number 9 could be significant. You could have released this person from your life, or oh, it says officially cancel. Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe this person was someone you were very close to, but maybe with the Hierophant here, you learned a lot of key lessons with this person, and they're no longer in your life, or you've distanced yourself. But I was gonna say, I feel like they sometimes unintentionally put their relationships on the back burner, on the last priority. So that's what I'm getting from this person's energy in terms of who's lied to you. Let's now take a look at what this lie is about, because that's what we're here for. Okay, so Spirit Guides of Pile 2. What is this person lied to pile number 2 about? So we have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Death card in the reverse. Ooh, I just got something specific from Death in reverse. Like I mentioned, some of you, this may be an ex-lover, for example. Let's say you were dating someone, right? And they had an ex that they maybe also had a lot of history with, and they said, you know, like, I cut them off, I stopped speaking to them, like I'm completely over them. That's a specific message for someone here, not everyone. And they weren't really, like, that's what I'm getting with Death in reverse. Like, they said something ended, but it didn't truly. I'm even getting the vibe here for some of you, like, let's say you told this person to block someone because that person was making you uncomfortable. Like, let's say if this was a romantic connection and they said they blocked that person, but they didn't. I'm getting that vibe, like an ending that they told you it was an ending, but it wasn't really an ending for some of you. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be someone you work with. Doesn't necessarily have to be like an ex-lover. It could be like a boss, where maybe they lied to you about something like your finances. Because sometimes the Emperor can show up as like a boss energy. So, okay, let's get all your cards before I assume here. What is this person lied to pile number 2's about? We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So like for some of you, it has to do with work and contracts, or something to do with something you signed. Interesting. 2 of Swords in the reverse. You have so many reversals. You have the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, for some of you, this could have to do with money. Or, like, let's say this was an ex-lover. I'm seeing a scenario here where maybe they said, maybe they said something like, I resigned my job. And then maybe like they had to depend on you for money for some of you, but they were actually fired. Or a scenario where they said they're still working, but they are no longer working and keeping a secret. Like, that's a specific message for someone, not everyone. The 3 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, the 8 of Swords in the reverse. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Woman. And lastly, we have the Fool. The Empress also wants to pop out with the 9 of Swords in the reverse. And then at the back of the deck, we have the 7 of Cups. So with 7 of Cups at the back of the deck, I'm getting for a lot of you, this could be many different specific scenarios. So if you don't fully get everything out of this reading, it's okay, because I feel like what your guides are telling me is not to worry, because the truth will be revealed soon. Remember, this is the reading we're doing on the lies that will be exposed soon. Whatever is hidden, like I'm looking at this moon card here, like whatever is hidden will be revealed. Don't let it weigh heavy on your shoulders. Maybe it's weighing heavy on this person's shoulders. Maybe they're guilty about lying to you. Let's get 2 oracle cards. And then we're going to analyze what we see here. So with the dogs here, I'm noticing there's two dogs here. Dogs could sometimes represent loyalty. So for some of you, this person was, since we're doing a reading on lies being exposed, this person was disloyal to you and then lied about it. So what lies have been told to Pal 2 from this person that is about to be exposed, please? We have Spirit Quartz, Chiron, and Healing. Card 33. And we have Fluoride, Asturian, and Introspection. Okay, at the back of the deck we have Moonstone, Crown Chakra, and Transcendence. So with the Crown Chakra here, you may already intuitively have felt that this person was lying to you. Okay, so as I tap into this person's energy, I see them having a lot of guilt weighing them down on their shoulders because they know that they lied to you. This was a lie they told. I'm hearing for some of you it was it was in their mind like a white lie. They thought it wouldn't hurt you, but actually it's like what Spirit is showing me is it's less about the lie, about the extent of the lie, and more about the dishonesty for you. Because as I look at this Three of Swords card here, I'm picking up, you were very close to this person or are very close to them with the Ten of Pentacles, like either a family member, an ex-lover, an ex-spouse, someone you had children with or have children with, or someone in your family or someone you work with that you looked up to, like a boss. Okay, so those are like scenarios I get, but it's more so about like the respect you will lose for this person for being dishonest in the first place. And almost like losing respect for them as an individual, losing trust to them is what I'm hearing as I look at this Three of Swords. And like a feeling of like, when you find out about this, you're not going to be angry at this person. You're more so going to be disappointed in them because you thought they can do better. Because I'm hearing that song by Janae Aiko, like, I can do better, you can do better too. So it's like, this person can do better than that. Okay, Two of Swords reverse makes me feel like this person is in a little bit of an indecisive state in terms of revealing the truth to you themselves, telling the truth to you themselves, or staying stuck in that fear that it could be revealed to you in another way. Because in their mind, I feel them feeling a lot of regret and remorse, and I feel them feeling very insecure about themselves when they look in the mirror. I'm feeling a solar plexus wound from this person, and it's like this lie they told you, whatever this was, I don't feel like it's something big. I feel like it's a white lie, or at least in their mind, it's a white lie. Like when someone lies about something and it's big, and then they're telling themselves it's small to almost like take the guilt off their shoulders. But I feel like when this person looks in the mirror, they feel also disappointed in themselves. So I see them almost like, it's like their ego doesn't know what to do with this, because I see a situation here, even my dog's barking now, so something about disloyalty here too. I feel a situation here where it's like this person is looking at themselves in the mirror and they always thought they were a good person, but now that the scenario is happening, they're questioning it and their ego can't deal with it because, the ego likes to put ourselves in boxes and label us as, oh, I'm a good person, I'm this, I'm this. When in reality, things are not as black and white as that. But I'm hearing like you will see clearly what the situation is. You will see through this very soon. Like, of course, we're doing a reading on like this person being exposed soon, but I'm actually hearing like things will be clear to you. You'll gain clarity on this. You'll see everything. You may even see something with your third eye, because this eye here is reminding me of the third eye. So, Spirit is bringing me back to a situation here, clairvoyantly, regarding someone close to me where a friend of theirs, like, I wouldn't say scammed them, but said they were going to do a business deal and then never brought the money back. So I'm even picking up on something like that. Like, let's say this is an ex-business partner and like you don't know what happened to the money. Like maybe you invested a certain type of amount of money and you never got it back. You never found out what happened to it. And it's been a long time since this lie has happened with the hanged woman. It's been a long, 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 long time. And Spirit has been letting this person sit in their own feeling of uncomfortableness, shiftiness, like they don't know what to do with themselves, because with fluorite, and introspection, whatever this has done to them with the hanged woman, because the hanged woman is about looking at things from different perspective. It's almost like Spirit has put this person in a naughty corner and made them look at their own actions, where this lie has made them actually look within and try, like here with the Fool, I see them wanting to try to change, like not wanting to tell lies in the future. But what Spirit is saying here is, Spirit is showing me like an Ouroboros, right? And that represents cycles. The cycle can't end unless the truth is revealed first. So this person won't be able to end the cycle consciously and cut the cords to, this habit of lying, being dishonest, being disloyal, unless they tell you the absolute truth. But there's a lot of pride here. So what is this actual lie? So I said something about money. I also saw a scenario where maybe you asked to borrow money from this person. Like, let's say this is a family member and they have more than enough, because the Nine of Pentacles is here. This is wealth. Do you see how many gifts she has? She's wearing these luxurious clothes. She looks like she just got her hair done by the salon. She's feeling good, glamorous, like she has that luxury. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is about. Ten of Pentacles tells me they're very financially independent and free, and they are on top of things. So let's say, for example, this was like a family member or someone you were very close to that you relied on. Maybe you went through a harsh situation within your finances and you asked them to borrow money, but they didn't give it to you. I see something regarding money, something about money, something about a house or physical possessions. So I could even see a situation here where, like, let's say you live with someone, and like your favorite vase, for example, broke. And then you're like, where did this vase go? I don't understand where it went. How does it just get lost? Meanwhile, this person accidentally broke it, has enough money to maybe like buy a new one, but doesn't, but then just lies about it, hides the evidence. That's what I'm getting with this Ace of Swords in reverse, like it looks like she's signing something, but it gives me the vibe like in reverse, like tearing it up and hiding away the evidence of what was signed. So it could even relate to contracts, like a boss. I'm even getting something about like fraud or someone signing things in your name that isn't necessarily big. It's like small, but it's still a lie. Or like, let's say you signed a contract with your boss about something about a promotion, but then they teared it up, or I don't know, like it's giving you that vibe. It doesn't have to be promotion. Or I mentioned an example of like, let's say you had an ex that lost their job, but they didn't tell you they lost their job. They pretended to go and work. So something here about finances. I don't know exactly what it is. It could be different for all of you, but there's something here about finances. So yeah, like maybe you even asked to borrow money from this person because you were really struggling at some point, struggling to pay your rent or to make ends meet, and they had more than enough, but they didn't share with you. They were greedy or stingy, going back to the beginnings part of the reading. For some of you, I'm even picking up on this is not for everyone, this is for those that know already. So, for some of you, I'm picking up on a situation where you're healing from like an ex spouse. Like, let's say you have an ex spouse or an ex partner and you had children with them, or you were very serious with them, very close, like maybe even about to get engaged, but the wedding never happened. It gives me this vibe like a serious, stable connection with a lot of history. And then something happened where it ended and you've been healing from the connection. But let's say, like this person, let's say I said something about disloyalty. So I even heard this for some here, but this would only be if you knew. So, like, let's say you knew your ex partner was dealing with like infidelity, like you were dealing with infidelity through them, like maybe they were speaking to other people or something. Like I even see a scenario where maybe one of you dated a person and they had like a child with another person, and then like they were sending that person more money than they were supposed to, or but to that person, not for the child. Like, of course there's child support, but it's giving me something here about money. Like, let's say this person had an ex, and maybe that ex doesn't have children, but like that ex wanted to go do their hair or something like that, and then they sent the money. Like, it's giving you that vibe, and then hid it from you, like hid the transaction, called up the bank to hide the transaction from you. Like, I don't know, I'm getting that. Or like a situation where, like, if you know this person cheated and then they cheated on you, but then sent money to other people that they were cheating with, like, I'm getting that too. Or even a situation of like someone you know you're very close to where they dealt with illegal business transactions. That's what I'm also getting. So something here about money comes up very strongly. So I think this is where I'm going to leave your reading, pal, too. I hope this gave you enough clarity. But like I said, things will be revealed soon. You will see clearly through the situation. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If a message makes you feel confused, then that's not your message. Okay, so I'm going to leave your reading here. I really hope this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pal number threes. If you chose this Pyrite crystal and the Crystal Magic Tarot, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what lies have been told to you that are going to be exposed soon. So hopefully we can get some information to expose these lies that have been told to you in this reading today. Okay, so please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So we're first going to take a look at the person, because we want more information. We don't just want to know about the lie. We also want to know who told this lie. So we're first going to quickly take a look at the person or the people that told this lie to you. And then after that, we're going to actually look at the lie and expose that. So make sure to watch the whole reading to get all the information on the situation if you feel you've been lied to in some way. Okay, so I've been told from your spirit guides to look at this card because I was drawn to this deck using this tarot deck specifically, but your spirit guides are saying it's significant, like the cover. That didn't happen in the other two piles, but for you, I'm getting the hands, like something about the hands is significant. This person could work with their hands. We see plants here, they could garden. I heard seamstress, they could make crystal necklaces or make jewelry. I said seamstress, like make clothes. Or they could work with their hands, like in an environment or work area. Or something about their hands are very significant. Like, let's say this person's hands are always moisturized, or their nails are always done nicely, like their hands always look good. Or they could be someone that talks a lot with their hands. Something about hands is significant. It will relate differently to all of you. And I heard that song Fruit by Marina and the Diamonds. So this person, for some of you, specific message, could like to eat fruit. Or could just be a very healthy person where they eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, take care of their physical body, something like that. Okay, so spirit guides of pile number 3s. Spirit guides of pile number 3s. Spirit guides of pile 3s. We're doing a reading on lies that have been told to them that are about to be exposed soon. But can we first take a look at who the people are or who the person is that lied to them with this lie that's going to be exposed? The funny thing is, when I was drawn to using this tarot deck, I had these tarot decks, like these tarot cards all mixed up, and then I had to put the cards together. And I specifically remember the Five of Wands like popping out. So that's a huge synchronicity. And then I feel like all these cards here, but there's too many. But the Justice popped out, so the truth will be revealed, or this person could be a Libra for some of you. Okay, that's all I'm going to get for now. This card also popped out when I was like getting your tarot deck for the intro. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse showing up first with appetite, and here she has fruit. Interesting synchronicity. Appetite is reminding me of appetite, like your appetite for food. And since it's in reverse, so like I'm getting the vibe from this person, like they could do certain things where they try not to eat a lot, or they try not to overeat. Spirit is showing me someone specific in my life as an example where they have a very small diet and they restrict their diet a lot. So I don't know if this, well, I guess trigger warning, because that could relate to eating disorders or something like that. Or this person could just be on a very strict diet, or they could have like, you know, certain intolerances that are foods they can't eat, or they could be vegan. Something about food is coming through. So yeah, we have the Two of Coins with Bloodstone, Two of Pentacles. I saw the Five of Wands with Selenite. We have the High Priestess with Labradorite. So you already intuitively know. Spirit is telling me a joke, like almost saying my spidey senses are tingling. Like your spidey senses are tingling and you intuitively feel something about this person. Specific message for some. Remember, the specific messages aren't going to resonate with everyone. They're just for someone here. This person could deal with a lot of upper back pain. We have Judgment with Amazonite. Or they could often like complain that their back hurts. Let's put this at the bottom. Okay. We have Judgment with Amazonite. I think I showed you that. Page of Cups with Veracruz Amethyst. The Magician with Jade. The Magician usually in readings is a good card, but in context to the question we're asking about lies that are going to be exposed. In this context, the Magician creates illusions, tricks on the mind to make you believe something's real. So, there's something here about like a master manipulator or someone that is able to make you believe a lie, or like gaslighting is the word I'm hearing even. I know that word is like used a lot, but I'm hearing it. This person could have gaslighted you or could have tried to bend the truth with the Magician, tried to make an illusion seem real. Okay, then we have the Ten of Wands with Aquamarine, and we have the Five of Cups in the reverse with Pink Tourmaline. So on all these cards, they have crystal names. You can screenshot it and look at the crystal names online and see if that gives you any more information on this person, since you were drawn to this crystal tarot. At the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups with rhodochrosite. Okay, so pile number 3. Since the High Priestess came out, it's very important to listen to these messages and trust your intuition. And if I say specific details or things that make you think of a specific person or people in your life, those people come up in your mind, that is a sign from Spirit. Because when we do an energetic reading, sometimes I watch readings and I get messages from those piles that the person hasn't said. Do you get what I mean? It's like your spirit guides can speak to you through your mind. Because when we think of our spirit guides, they can come in our aura, show us a picture in our mind, make us think of a person we haven't thought of in years. Like, it's giving you that vibe. I said something about thinking of a person you haven't thought of in years. So maybe for some of you, like, you haven't been in this person's life for a long time. I mean, we have the Eight of Cups, and or you're not in this person's life anymore, but then maybe sometimes they pop up in your mind because your intuition is telling you something about them. Like, they could be talking about you, they could be thinking about you. Yeah. So in terms of signs I see, these signs don't have to resonate. They're just guiding points to maybe some confirmation or, synchronicities. But if they don't resonate, don't hold on too much to that. Okay, so I keep seeing Libra. Libra and air energy. So this person could have Libra placement, sun, moon, rising. Okay. Or with Libra scales, the truth is going to be revealed, not only through psychic readings or psychic insight, but also physically. Okay. I don't feel air signs so much, more so Libra, but I guess it could be air sign. This is reminding me of Scorpio though, like this here, the Scorpion. I'm also seeing Gemini and Virgo placements, and I'm seeing water signs and fire signs. Okay, so those are signs I see. Specific message, this person and you could have drank wine together, could have gone to each other's houses and, had a glass of something. Like, I'm seeing Spirit is showing me to look at these glasses here. So something about that's coming through, like you could have even gone to this person's house and had a glass of wine, or they came to your house and you had a glass of wine together and you ate food together or cooked together, or, you know, you went for a brunch together. Something about that's coming through. You know, this person could also be very creative with the painting here. Or they could have creative potential, but they don't necessarily use that for some of you. And this person has manipulated you in some way or bended the truth in some way with the magician here. And with jade, you know, jade is a crystal of the heart. I feel like they told an excuse to themselves. You know, when someone tries to justify something wrong they've done, and they're like, it's coming from a good place, like, or they try to minimize the thing they did to justify it in their own mind. I'm seeing this person lie to you or manipulate you and say it's because they love you, and say it's because they care about you. But in reality, if they really cared about you, they would care enough to tell you the truth. Because even, you know, we keep seeing Libra energy, Libra scales. Libra is a very honest sign, values honesty. So, you know, in our personal and close relationships, Libra is also, you know, this related to the 7th house in astrology, our close relationships to others. Honesty is very important in a kind way, of course, in the right place and right time and setting. So this person lied to you, manipulated you, or bended the truth and then tried to justify it by saying it's coming from a place of love. Or this person may do certain things that are not right, you know, in their connections to others, and then justify it and say, you know, it's out of a place of love. It's even giving me a vibe here with the 5 of Wands, like, I feel more of a friendship vibe with this person, not necessarily romantic, but just take it as it resonates. But let's say you're friends with this person and they insult you out of nowhere and they're like, oh, I just care about you. You know, I'm telling you the truth because I care about you. It could even be on the opposite end of the spectrum like that, where they are actually manipulating themselves, you know, saying they care about a person. Meanwhile, they're just being plain rude. Because with the 5 of Wands here, I'm getting either you had some kind of conflict, disagreement with this person, falling out, or you two constantly clashed, or I'm picking up very strongly for most of you, this was a friend that was secretly in competition with you, that threw little jabs at you all the time. In little ways where you see it with the Judgment card, because we have the eye here, and you see it intuitively. Sorry about that, pal, too. My electricity went off. So I live in South Africa and we have load shedding, where they switch your electricity off for certain hours of the day. Yeah, it's a normal thing. But anyways, I turned on the generator. If there is background noises, I apologize in advance. But yeah, I'm going to try speak louder so that you don't hear it. Okay, so what was I saying here? I don't even know what I was saying here. The lights just went off. But maybe that's something significant to the reading. The lights went off. I feel intuitively this person operates from a shadow solar plexus energy. So I'm feeling the solar plexus energies clairsentiently. And this person has a wounded self-worth. They are very insecure in themselves, but they wouldn't necessarily show that to the world. To the world, they seem very much a-okay is what I'm hearing from Spirit, but really inside they don't feel good. I'm even looking at these mirrors here, like they don't feel good about themselves when they look in the mirror. Especially trigger warning when it comes to body image, when it comes to their body. Okay, and I feel like this person is secretly jealous of you, but it's not just you they're secretly jealous of. I feel like they operate out of a shadow point, a shadow part of their wounded self-worth, their wounded insecurity. And this could come from outside of them, or it could come from their own perception of self. And although I sympathize with this person, I see them being very competitive with those that are closest to them. Like for some of you, I'm even picking up this could be like a sister or a brother, but I'm picking up on a lot of feminine energy, to be honest. Just take it as it resonates. But like, let's just say this is a sister or a sister-in-law or a friend, but I feel like it's not just you they're secretly in competition with, it's many other people. Look at the 5 hands here. But I'm getting that intuitively from this card. Remember, when I look at cards, I'm not just reading the cards, I'm also reading intuitively. But with the eye here, I feel like you've intuitively seen through this a little bit, but maybe you didn't fully understand it or fully know what this was. I sort of felt like a witchy vibe from this person. It's not to say that they do magic. Like Spirit is showing me the movie Practical Magic now. And if you've watched that movie, it shows, a depiction of 2 sisters that are witches. But they are so ridiculed by society that one of them stops doing magic altogether. So I felt like a witchy vibe here where maybe this person has what's the past sense of partake? Like, okay, partook, I don't know if that's a real word, but like they've maybe dabbled in a little bit of magic, or something about their ancestral line, like maybe their ancestors have dabbled in that. That's not for everyone, and I don't think this person has done any spell work on you. And even if they have, I don't think this person's powerful enough. Like, Spirit is almost joking with me and saying, like when, I don't know if you've ever scrolled through TikTok and seen like some people where they're like, oh, I'm doing this spell, and then they're like putting a rose quartz under someone's bed. That's not truly going to do anything. So even if they have done magic, Spirit is telling me they're very either inexperienced, or their energy is not powerful enough as yours. And that's not to give you an ego boost or anything, but Spirit is saying to me like your energy is much more powerful than this person. Spirit is saying to me, imagine a little ant that tries to bite your foot. It's not necessarily going to hurt. The ant might put all its life force into biting your foot, but it's not going to hurt you. Maybe it hurts you a little bit, but it doesn't really do much damage to you. Does that make sense? So on an energetic perspective, this person's like an ant. Okay, so whoever I'm seeing here, Spirit is guiding me to look at these 2 stars here. And I don't necessarily think this person's a bad person, but I just think they're operating out of a lot of insecurity and envy. Envy is the word I'm hearing. Even if they have everything themselves, Spirit is showing me like 2 dogs, right? And these 2 dogs get the same meal, but the dog wants to look at the other dog's meal, but it's exactly the same meal. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm hearing stay in your lane. Like this person needs to stay in their own lane and focus on themselves, not focus on others, because, like you could have the exact same maybe, for example, stability is this person with the Two of Pentacles. You could be on the same level as them financially or in the workplace, or could even be someone you work with, or like someone in the same field as you. Okay. But it's giving the vibe here, you two are on the same level in some way, or something like that, in terms of this, like, I don't like to use these words, but like Spirit is showing me the social hierarchy, if you will say that. You two are equals in that. It's not like, okay, let me just leave it at that. So I feel here, what was I saying? I keep losing my train of thought during your reading. Okay, the 2 stars here. Okay, this sounds very chaotic and confusing, pile 3, sorry. But maybe this person's mind is chaotic and confusing. Maybe they jump from one thought to the next, because I was talking about this now, Spirit's taking me back to this. It's very confusing and chaotic. Maybe their mind is like that a little bit. Or maybe they're like that when they're speaking, like point A to B, point A to B, like, and then they forget what they were saying in between. But what Spirit was showing me here is you're like the star, right? The star here. And Spirit was pointing to the moon. They're the moon. Or you're the moon, they're the star. Whatever you relate to most. Okay. We even see a sun and a moon here. Sun and a moon here. Or maybe one of you is the sun, one of you is the moon. The moon can't compare herself to the sun because they both shine bright in their own different ways. But I'm looking at these candles here. Spirit is pointing to these candles here. Like, Spirit is guiding me where to look in the reading, right? And it's like this person sees you to shine so bright. They see you as Queen of Wands energy, King of Wands energy, but they see themselves as the Page of Wands. Okay, and it has a lot to do with insecurity about their looks and what they have or what they perceive you have. And okay, I'm seeing them look at you with where you have a lot of confidence in self, or this is what they perceive of you, even if you don't feel so yourself. They perceive you to have a bright light, to shine brightly, to have a flame that can't be put out. And they see this flame, and on one hand, they are inspired by your light. But on the other hand, they also want to extinguish your light because their light has been extinguished to make themselves feel better about themselves. So this is someone that is very jealous of you, secretly jealous of you, that is on one hand looking up to you and admires you and thinks you shine bright, yet on the other hand they compare themselves to you and they don't feel good about themselves, so then they try to extinguish or put out your light. So I feel a specific situation here where this person is learning a lot of lessons surrounding self-love. But it's like they've disappointed you in the process of the self-love. Why is 5 of Cups reverse? Okay, I know this is not what the 5 of Cups means, but Spirit is showing me why it's reverse. Is this person's in like, oh, woe is me mentality. That's what I heard. And it's like they're only thinking about themselves because she's holding on to her heart. We have pink tourmaline here, so it's giving you this vibe like this person's only thinking about themselves and their own feelings. And then I feel like maybe they've taken little jabs at you, or they've said certain things to you that came across as insulting, but not to the point where you could call them out on it, but you could see a little bit through that intuitively. And it's like they're looking at you to be like this sexy siren, mermaid, merman. And I think they really like your body. I think they're really jealous of your body. But it's like they don't see themselves as sexy. So it's like I guess this is a person that doesn't feel good about themselves. So why is this showing up here? Eight of Cups. Maybe some of you walked away from them or distanced yourself from them because you could tell there was a little bit of toxicness here. Like, this is not good for you and your self-love journey. Do you get what I mean? Okay, so Spirit Guides of Pile 3. Now that we've taken a look at who this person is that has lied to them, what is the lie this person has told Pile 3 that is about to be exposed soon? Can we have specific information, please? The Magician again with Jade. So that card is significant. The Page of Coins with Fluorite. Oh my gosh, so with this book here and the Magician, we mentioned like manipulation. And as I looked at this book in Fluorite, like Page of Pentacles energy, I clairvoyantly saw that one book that was banned in many states. I don't know what the book is called, but it's like something about power. Let me just look on Google. Okay, so it's Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. It is the second most banned book in prisons. It is a self-help book that explains power dynamics at play in interpersonal relationships and offers advice for how to manage them. So it's not banned, but it's banned in prisons because people can sometimes take that self-help book intended to use for self-help, you know, to get out of situations where like maybe another person is manipulating you or gaslighting you or power play, you know what I mean? But some people can take that one book and use that same information for negative in terms of looking at how to manipulate a person. Does that make sense? So I'm seeing that clairvoyantly. This person may not have read that book per se specifically, but they could have read books or done research or analyzed or studied you and your emotional reactions. Even that thing I said of like taking jabs at you. Like, let's say they said little things to you that were like insult jokes, for example. It's like they specifically studied you and your insecurities, and they tried to make you feel bad about yourself. They tried to take you out of your own self-love for self because your self-love intimidated them. And I guess this is not really a lie, but it's how they've manipulated you that is coming to the surface. And I even see them looking at how you emotionally react to things, studying you, analyzing you, trying to pick your brain and say things to you intentionally that would get you to react. So that they look like the victim and you look like the bad guy, or it's almost like getting you to react or getting you in a vulnerable state, put them in a happy mood. Like even the green here is like green with envy. This person is green with envy. So this isn't really a lie they told you, but it's how they've manipulated you that's come to the surface. Okay, so what is the lie this person told that is getting exposed soon? You have the Eight of Cups with rhodochrosite. So this person may have also spoken about you to others. I saw Queen of Swords wanted to pop out. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, moss agate. We have the Four of Coins with apophyllite. I feel very dizzy in this person's energy. In the beginning I mentioned like they could restrict themselves in eating. Like that could be for some of you. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse with gold. Now my dog is jumping on my door. I'm actually babysitting my parents' dog while they're away on holiday. She's so cute. I don't know, maybe this person has dogs because she doesn't usually come here while I'm recording. The devil at the back of the deck. This person, look at this devil card. Like, they're in love with themselves in the mirror, but then at the same time hating themselves in the mirror. It's like a love-hate relationship they have with themselves. So what is this lie that has been told from this person to pile 3 that is about to get exposed? High Priestess again, Labradorite. We have 2 of Pentacles with Bloodstone again. The Devil with Amethyst. 10 of Coins with Emerald. For some of you, this could also be a family member, like I mentioned earlier. Tower card wants to pop out with Black Tourmaline, telling me that they're going to get their karma. You're very protected. Black Tourmaline is a crystal of protection. 8 of Swords with Sunstone. This person is going to be very stuck because of these bad intentions they had towards you. And it's not just that they wronged you. They intentionally did it. And they planned it. That's even worse in terms of karma. Okay? They're getting stuck in their own bed they made. 3 of Wands. You're going to see something come to the surface in the future. Or a Quartz makes me feel like something will be clear to you. And the Fool is at the back of the deck with Green Aventurine. So you're actually the one that is lucky in this situation because you haven't done anything wrong. You're innocent. But the Fool makes me feel like new information will come to the surface, or some kind of new beginning will be brought to you where you get some kind of good karma, but then this person gets bad karma. Let's get some oracle cards and then analyze what this lie is. I feel intuitively this person has spoken about you to others. So like for some of you, this could even be like a mother figure that was secretly jealous of you. Like maybe you intuitively felt that for some of you, not all of you. It's not going to be for the people that have good relationships with their mothers or fathers, but I feel more mother energy here. Like let's say a mother that was always mean to someone here, but you didn't know why she was always mean to you, and this is why. Look at the dog here. This person may have dogs or pets. Okay, so spirit guides of pile 3. So we have moss agate, heart chakra, and intention. You see, they went to you with these negative intentions. And that's why they're getting bad karma. Because they intended to do this. They planned it. We have lapis lazuli, third eye chakra, and consciousness card 2. I'm just going to let my dog in because she keeps scratching at my door. She's going to sit on my lap while I read for you guys. You know, pile 3, they also say that dogs, cats have healing energy. We also see cats here. Maybe my dog is like almost like bringing you energetic healing. I'm hearing pierce my heart. Like this person almost like broke your heart or really hurt your heart with what they did here. So I feel 2 things here. Manipulation they did to you, being exposed. That really hurt your heart, but also maybe even like wounded your self-confidence. And I'm hearing this person is very arrogant but insecure at the same time. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of you have thought like, is this person a narcissist? And I'm just feeling the energy because I myself have dealt with narcissistic people, so I know what the energy feels like. But I'm not a medical professional and I cannot diagnose anyone. So I just want to say that. But it feels like they're very insecure, but like arrogant at the same time, egotistical at the same time. So they manipulated you to not see your own power, not see your own worth. It's like they kind of like did some type of power play with you, manipulated you. There's something here regarding money. So either this person is not doing well financially right now because we have Queen of Coins reverse. But I feel usually even Ace of Pentacles reverse, usually they live quite a, might I say, lavish or expensive, luxurious lifestyle. Or they just are very well off usually. But there's something going wrong with their money. That's their karma, because I feel they're very attached to money, and the universe's karma works in the way that like the person is not necessarily going to suffer, but it's going to teach them something, based off them and based off what they are emotionally attached to. Not necessarily emotionally attached to, but what's really going to get them in introspection and to sit with their feelings. Do you get what I mean? So something about that's coming through, and I'm feeling whatever lies being exposed here has to also do with them talking about you to others, or like let's say this is a family member and they're talking about you to other family members and saying things that are not true, bending the truth about you, manipulating other family members or other friends of yours to get them to not like you. So this person's very jealous of you. And with third eye chakra, you intuitively feel something here. So whoever your intuition is taking you towards, whether it be in a friendship group, workplace, family, doesn't matter, but where is your intuition taking you to? I mean, we have the High Priestess and the third eye chakra, so you definitely already intuitively feel something. I mean, these cards keep coming out for you, so trust your intuition. Pile number 3, we even see crystal balls here. So this person may have even tried to do divination on you, but I feel it didn't work. They got wrong answers because you're protected energetically. And I feel them talking about you to other people that you're close to, trying to get those people to turn on you. And I feel that's what's being exposed here. It's not necessarily a lie, but it's being exposed here. The truth. And I feel it has something to do with money. So this person could be telling other people like you're broke, which is maybe not true. And even if it's true, like, why does it matter? Because I heard a ringing in my ear. Like, one thing about money is, even if a person's in a low place, they can always succeed and go to the top. They can always improve, no matter what place they're in. I've seen that myself in people. Like, they can be at the lowest place, but they can still climb back up the stairs. You know what I mean? So why does that matter? But something about speaking about your money, your finances, your home, lies about that to others, gossip, rumors. Like, I'm even feeling for some of you a jealous mother-in-law. I'm feeling feminine energy. Where it's like, let's say you have kids and then this mother-in-law is like, that person's not good with their kids, blah, 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 but you're good with your kids. You treat your kids with love and care and respect. Or let's say your house is really beautiful, but they're really jealous of your house and they're going and talking and saying, oh, their house is not clean, blah, blah, blah. It's giving me that vibe. Something about your personal belongings or your finances or your home or something physical in your life, like your career life, something like that. That's what they're talking about to others. And I see them talking to those closest to you, or not close to you, but like in your family, in your friendship group, in your community, and trying to get those people to turn on you and telling them that you left them and that you're the one that manipulated them. So that's what I see here in terms of what's being revealed. So the advice Spirit has is to continue to trust your intuition. More intuitive messages may be revealed to you, either through your dreams, through tarot readings, through signs. Keep a close eye to that and continue to move forward in your heart space, knowing that the right people will love you for you and be there for you. Don't give any of your time or attention to this piece of trash person that almost just wants to get a reaction out of you because it makes them happy to see you angry or sad or suffer. Don't give them a reaction. I'm almost feeling like this person, you need to be cold with them. You need to be like an ice queen, an ice king, like stone cold Medusa to them. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I really hope this reading resonated. I really hope you do find out the truth soon. Yeah, if you like this reading, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!